Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell by today's title, I have a collective Primark haul for you all today. So I have two bags. One bag is right here and the other bag is over there, which I will get in 1 second. So this stuff is purchased from 2 trips. One bag is full of stuff that I ordered online. The other bag of stuff is stuff that I got a couple of days ago. So I don't typically tend to shop in Primark. I'm more kind of second hand, kind of that direction, but Primark had some really nice bits in, which I am going to show you because I am wearing one of the things that I picked up. So I will show you that in just a second. First things I ordered are all of the same things, just in different colours. One of the things I'm actually wearing, they've now gone viral apparently on TikTok, but these are the Primark cord sets. They are £6 each, so £6 for the top, £6 for the bottom, and they are incredibly comfy. I ordered them online. So the set I'm wearing it's a grey colour. The second set that I got is black. I got the bottoms in a size medium and then the top in a size medium. I am typically a 12 to a UK 14. They are a little bit long on me. I don't mind that much because I'm used to having my trousers long. I'm around 5'3", I believe it is, so I'm not super tall, but they are just wonderful for this time of year. And I have been looking for some loungewear sets anyway because I don't own any loungewear sets. I own is one pair of wide leg grey jogging bottoms. That's it. I don't own any sets. But what I quite like about these sets, and then this is the top. So it's a cardigan style top. You probably could wear this as an actual cardigan, but I would wear this as a top. But what I quite like about these sets is I feel like these sets are put together enough where, dependent on your job and what you do, you could wear these as a loungewear set, but you could also wear these out and about. So that's that set. And then I picked up this set, and I think this one is in oatmeal. I think it is called. Yeah, this is called oatmeal. And then this one is just black, but I would describe this more of a white colour rather than oatmeal. And then this is what the last set looks like. Same design with that cardigan, and then with the wide leg trouser bottoms. Got the tops and the bottoms in a medium. They have an elasticated waistband, which I really like, and they feel very soft. They are, in terms of fabrics, I believe they are polyester and nylon. I have been wearing this set for the last couple of days and it is so incredibly comfortable. I will stand up so you can see, hopefully, what it looks like. So this is the top. Then this is what the bottoms look like. There is still quite a lot of room within this set. It also has pockets, which again I love. Just looks like that. Really nice. I am a fan. They were the clothing bits that I picked up. The same set, just in all of the colours, because I really like the set. I find it so incredibly comfortable, and I think £12 for the top and the bottom in total is a really reasonable price. Went in to pick up these stuff online. Matthew's seen a couple of things, and there were a couple of other things that I picked up, which are in this bag right here. So I will show you that now. So Matthew picked up 2 things. He has worn both of these, so they don't have the label on, but I think I can remember how much they cost. So this is the first thing. It's just a hoodie that says Jeep on it. And then on the back, just looks like that. So it's got kind of a wintry scene, mountainy scene with a Jeep on it. It's quite cool, quite nice. This was reduced to, I believe it was £7. On a similar sort of vein, he then picked up this, which is the same as that hoodie, just a jumper version of it. So this is what it looks like. So again, it says Jeep, and it has a Jeep on it in a wintry scene. and it's quite nice, quite cool. It's quite a nice knit jumper. It's not super thick, it's quite light, I would say, but it's nice in that it's quite wintry, and Matthew has worn both of these and he is a fan. Next thing is this. So this is really cool. So it says Noodalicious, looks like this. And this is, well, it could be a mug if you wanted to have a really big cup of coffee, or it could be used as what I think it's intended for, which is a noodle bowl. So I've seen something very similar to this on Instagram from Primark, and it was around £8. Now, I couldn't find the original thing that I wanted, but I went in and I seen this, and this is almost identical. Now, there was meant to be some chopsticks in here, but they were missing. So when I brought this to the counter, because the main thing I wanted was this actual bowl slash mug, they scanned it at a reduced price for me. So this was originally £5, and because the chopsticks were missing, they scanned this through at £2.50, which I think is really great because this was mainly what I wanted. I absolutely love noodles. They are one of my favourite foods, so much so I think I'm having noodles for my Christmas dinner this year, which excites me greatly. So I picked up that. Then next to it they had this mug, which I thought was so incredibly cool. So these have the next things that we'll talk about that we'll get onto in just a sec. But this is what the mug looks like. Has almost like a retro American diner sort of vibe to it. And it says hot and fresh, and then it has this little cup iconology on it. And I really like it. And if you can see, quite a cool shape because it goes sort of inwards and then outwards, so I just feel like it's a little bit different and I quite like it. And this was £3. I didn't probably need any more mugs, but I really like it, and it's also textured right here, and I just thought it was really nice and it made me smile and I quite like it. The next 4 things that were all sitting in that mug, ironically, are all lip glosses. So I'm going to show you them now. I have the receipt here. So these were £3.80 each. I got all the shades available because I think these are absolutely beautiful. So these are by a brand called Catrice. We in the UK can't get Catrice that easily. We can get it in Primarks, but it depends on the Primark. So certain Primarks have it, certain Primarks don't. However, the Primark that we travelled into the city to, where I picked up the stuff I'm showing you right now in the carrier bag, that did have a Catrice stall, if that makes sense. So the Primark nearer to me doesn't have a Catrice stall, but the one that's a bit further out does have a Catrice stall. Really long-winded way of saying I got all the shades. So there were 4 shades available and I picked up all 4. These are the Catrice Diamond Glaze, and they are the most beautiful lip glosses. Hopefully the camera's going to do it justice, but they are so incredibly sparkly. They are priced at £3.80 each, which I think is relatively reasonable. They are also cruelty free, which is really important to me. And from having a look at these are very similar, I would say, to the MAC lip glasses. So the shades that I've got is Bubble and Trouble, which is this one. We have Diamonds Made Me Do It, which is this, I'm going to say, more bronzy sort of colour. We have this one, which is a beautiful pink with blue and lilac kind of reflexes in it. And this is in Less Bitter, More Glitter. And then the last one, which is more of a champagne-y colour, is in Popping Glitter. The first one we're going to swatch is this one, which is in Bubble and Trouble. That's what it looks like. Beautiful. And these smell like artificial watermelon. We've got that one. We've got the second one, which is in Popping Glitter. There. We have our third one, which is in Less Bitter, More Glitter, the pinky one. That is beautiful, and that definitely does have that blue shift to it. And then the last one, the more bronzy one, is Diamonds Made Me Do It, which we will swatch on the end. So this is what they look like. So coming in a little bit closer, that is what they look like swatched, so hopefully you can see. So going in the order that I swatched them, the first one is in Bubble and Trouble. The second one, so this one here, is that more champagne-y one, very light pink one, which is Popping Glitter. Then the one next to it, so the third one here, that one is in the pinky colour, which is in Less Bitter, More Glitter, that one. And then the last one, this one right here, is in Diamonds Made Me Do It. And hopefully you can see how lovely they are in that glitter and that shine. So I picked up all 4 of these because I know I will wear these. I love glitter, I love sparkle. I think they could look really nice with overdrawn lips. I think these could also look absolutely beautiful in general. I'm really tempted to put one on. I've currently got the Made by Mitchell lip kit in Pamela's Home, and I think that actually this one would look the best on it, so the Diamonds Made Me Do It. I think you could also wear these on their own and they would still look absolutely beautiful. So that is with it on, and it definitely does give a lot more sparkle and a lot more punch to the lips, and I think this colour looks quite nice with this lip combination. There is quite a strong smell of artificial watermelon to these, so if you don't like artificial watermelon, I'm not sure if you would get on with these, but I loved the colour so much that I had to pick up all 4, and I think that they would be perfect for winter, for Christmas, or just in general if you are like me and you like sparkle and glitter. So really like these. I then picked up some pyjamas because I love pyjamas and I thought these were really nice. So these are Nightmare Before Christmas pyjamas. They are that really nice soft fleecy fabric. I have 2 pairs of fleecy fabric pyjamas. The Boo Avenue pyjamas that I showed in Boo Avenue haul. I have been pretty much living in them Boo Avenue blue pyjamas for the entirety of December and November, to be honest. And then I have a Nightmare Before Christmas set of pyjamas that are more legging style pyjamas, but they're the same sort of fleecy fabric. And I just think that fleecy style pyjamas are absolutely perfect for winter when it is cold and it is nasty. They're just so comfortable. So this is what they look like. So on the bottoms they have Jack and they have Sally. So Sally is there and then Jack is there. And then they have stars also on them, which I love. And I think that these are really nice. The only thing I don't adore about these is the fact that the bottoms are cuffed. I prefer non-cuff bottoms, but it doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. And these were reduced, so these were actually reduced to £10, which I think is quite reasonable. I try to not pay any more than around £10 or so for pyjamas because I go to sample sales like Boo Avenue, so I know that I can get pyjamas for a more reasonable price. So I thought at £10 that was an okay price point for these. And then the top just looks like this, so it has Jack and Sally on them and it just says Disney The Nightmare Before Christmas. But I was quite shocked to see that these pyjamas were reduced when they're wintry pyjamas and we're literally still in winter. And some people say The Nightmare Before Christmas is a Halloween film, some people say it is a Christmas film. The last pieces of clothing that I picked up were these. So this is, it's like a tracksuit set, I would say. So the bottoms, they were £12. I got them in a size medium. So I got the top in a size large for comfort, and then I got the bottoms in a size medium. So this is what the top looks like. So it is just a black sweatshirt kind of material fabric, and it says Tokyo, Japan on it. What is quite cool is this is actually embroidered, it's not printed on, which I really like, and I just thought this looked so incredibly comfortable, so I picked up that. I then picked up the matching bottoms to go with it, which are just elasticated waist, wide leg jogging bottoms, because wide leg is my preferred style of jogging bottoms. And then it just says Tokyo, Japan on the side of it. Again, this is embroidered, which I love and I think is really good for that price point. And I wanted a tracksuit set anyway, in general, because I don't own any tracksuit sets. The closest thing is now these sets that I own, but I just thought this would be so incredibly comfortable in general and in winter when I want something that is a little bit put together but is also really comfy and casual. And I know I am going to get so much wear out of these that they were worth it. And the fact that it says Tokyo, Japan, I thought was really cool because I really want to go to Tokyo and I really want to go to Japan in general really badly. It's a place I have been wanting to go for so many years, so I like the fact that this says Tokyo, Japan. They did have other sets like this with different places on there, like Colorado and Copenhagen, I think, but they didn't really hold any level of significance to me. But I thought, Tokyo and Japan, I want to go there. So, and I also thought that this set was a really reasonable price in general, and especially for Primark, because Primark prices have gotten expensive. I don't shop in Primark in general, but I definitely think that even the prices for the more basic things like a tracksuit are definitely getting spendy. That was the last set of clothing pieces that I picked up, but I do have two more things that I want to show you. They aren't from Primark, they're actually from Savers, but they are indeed in the Primark bag, but I will show you anyway. So these are two perfumes that I picked up from Savers. I will show you these and I'm fairly sure you will be able to see what they are inspired by. So we have this one. This is Candy Treats Marshmallow Muse. Looks like this. And then we have this one, which is Candy Treats Cherry Kiss. Looks like this. They are by My Vibe Fragrances. They were $4.99 each from Savers. I am going to be doing a whole video comparison comparing these to the Sabrina Carpenter ones, because I do actually have the Sabrina Carpenter Cherry Baby and I do actually have the Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth. So I have the actual fragrances these are inspired by. I have opened these and I have smelt these. There will be a video on my channel shortly comparing these to the Sabrina Carpenter fragrances, and they were the last things I actually purchased. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching and I will speak to you all in my next video. So until then, goodbye guys.